Hello everyone. As you can see, I am just kicking it today. So if you guys remember, I a little while ago did my first trimester experience video. Well, the time has come to do a second trimester experience video. So I am on my way out of my second trimester now, which is insane. I don't know where the time has gone. I feel like people keep telling me like, oh my gosh, it seems like it goes so fast, but when you're pregnant, I feel like it just drags on, and I genuinely haven't felt that way. I feel like it's flown by. Like, I don't know where it's gone. Anyway, to jump right into it, first things first, during my first trimester, I mentioned not being able to eat very much. Well, I have been able to eat again, which is nice. I haven't gone back to eating completely vegan. I still kind of just eat whatever sounds good to me, but I am able to eat fairly normally again. Occasionally, I'll still get a couple of things that I'm like, nah, that doesn't sound that great. No. And I don't really get like a lot of cravings, like intense cravings or anything, but there are definitely things I've wanted over something else. Like a favorite of mine through this trimester has been Chick-fil-A fries and a chocolate milkshake from there. I don't know why, but that has been probably the most solid craving that I've had throughout my entire second trimester. Something else that has been fun with me being to eat again, though, is I have never in my life experienced this. So at first I wasn't sure what was happening, but like acid reflux and like heartburn and things like that. So my throat and my chest a lot will get like super acidy, especially like depending on the things that I eat, and it can make it kind of difficult to eat even if I want to eat. So a staple for me in my second trimester have been Tums. I try not to overdo it because I try not to overdo any sort of medications at all. Of course, I'm still doing like my prenatals and my iron and my B12 and all that stuff. The normal stuff, but just as a general rule, I don't know. Any extra like help from medications, I don't like, whether I'm pregnant or not, so I just try not to overdo it. And I guess this does it count as a medication? I mean, it's remedying a symptom. Anyway, it has been my best friend though. This is a small bottle, and I got this near the beginning of my second trimester, and I still have a few left. I'm probably gonna have to get more, but I don't take them every day, and I don't need them every day. There will occasionally be meals that I eat though where I'm like, ooh, that hit me wrong, and I start getting a bit of like heartburn and stuff, so just pop a couple of these in and it's been magic. And I was telling Kyle actually, like as a kid I used to eat these as candy because I never saw that I didn't know they actually worked, to be honest. I've never had to use Tums before in my life to actually use them. I just thought they tasted good, and whenever one of my friends or something were eating a Tums, I was like, oh, can I get a couple, because they're yummy and why not. But I never used them as they were meant to be used. So the first time Kyle suggested them, and we ran to like a Walgreens or something and picked some up, I popped a couple in my mouth, and I was reading it, and it says goes to work in seconds, and I was like, holy cow, this actually works, like super fast like it said. But I was like floored because I've never had to actually use Tums as they were meant to be used before. I know that seems kind of silly, but anyway, so these have been real good for me during this second trimester. Yeah. Also, I still have a lot of aches and pains and things. They've just intensified during the second trimester, which is great. My back hurts constantly, and my tailbone hurts constantly. So I can't it's really annoying because I can't sit in the same position for too long or I start to get achy. I can't stand for too long because then my feet hurt and everything else again starts to get really achy. So it's like I can't sit, I can't lay down, and I can't stand. So really I just need to be hovering in a constant state of just like hovering in midair to be comfortable. But obviously you can't do that. So I spend a lot of my time shifting around and changing positions and standing up and then sitting back down. And during the beginning of the second trimester, sleeping was horrendous because of this. I was tossing and turning constantly. I mean constantly, to the point where I was literally awake more than I was asleep. So I was getting super agitated and I was annoyed all of the time, and I would get really weepy. So when I'm super tired, I tend to cry a lot, and I don't think that my pregnancy hormones have helped much with that. So I was just crying constantly during the first part of my second trimester because my body hurt so bad when I was trying to go to bed. Literally, like, my tailbone would ache and my hips would start to hurt really bad. So bad that my hip would go numb and it would cause my entire leg to go numb. So I'd rotate to the other side, but as soon as the leg that I rotated for would start to finally get feeling back in it, that leg would begin to get numb and I'd have to roll back over, and it just barely got relief and it was starting to get numb all over again. And because of that, I just wasn't sleeping. I would sit up during the night just crying. Kyle didn't know what to do to help me, and I would try so hard not to like wake him up, and I just felt so bad all the time. And so we found a couple of ways to remedy this. The first way is actually this. It's gonna be a bit hard to show the whole thing on camera, so maybe I'll insert a clip of what it looks like. But we entertained the idea of getting me like a pregnancy pillow, but they were like super expensive when we didn't know when we could get one. And we didn't know where they sold them, but I was so miserable and I was willing to try anything that would finally help me sleep because I was so uncomfortable, like so uncomfortable constantly. Like the just extra weight on your body, like I don't think my body is used to it. Well, it's definitely not used to it. And at nights trying to sleep, it was horrendous, like seriously. Then one night we were at Walmart buying some groceries, and we were literally in the checkout line, and I remember seeing something like on the racks, and I was just like, it like sparked annoyance in me for some reason about having to go home and go to bed after we had grocery shopped. Like I literally started to get annoyed about having to go to bed at night because I knew that I was just going to be up most of the night and super uncomfortable. And Kyle was like, oh my gosh, I wonder if they have like pregnancy pillows here. And he's like, you hold our place in line and like go through checkout, and I'm gonna run back and check and see if they have any. And I was like, okay, at this point, like, I'm willing to try anything. They had it, so we got this little C-shaped, I think it's called, pregnancy pillow from Walmart. And thankfully, it wasn't too expensive, so we got it. I was like, please let this help. That night, I slept, and I slept hard, and I slept so well. Like, the best that I have slept since like going into that first few weeks of my second trimester, because I was literally so miserable and I slept so good. So I have been sleeping with this every single night. When I lay down for a nap, I use this. When I just want to lay down in general, I use this. Like, this has been my best friend. Like, seriously, I don't know, like, it doesn't completely take away the pain, but it makes it comfortable enough to actually lay down and sleep and get actual rest at night. So I have been very much relying on this pillow, especially at night. Another thing is Penetrate. I don't know if you guys have heard of the brand Melaleuca. But they sell a product called Pain-A-Treat, and it just says extra strength Pain-A-Treat pain relieving cream. And what it is used for, it's literally, it says uses for temporary relief of minor aches and pains of muscles and joints. It provides pain relief for backaches, things like arthritis, strains, bruises, sprains, etc. And it kind of feels similar to, I think, like an icy hot sort of thing. It's like, if you could feel mint, that's what it feels like. But it kind of like has a light, very soothing, like tingling, almost very fresh, minty, like it even smells minty. And it is like cold on your skin, and then it like heats up, and it's wonderful. So when I'm having a really bad back pain or tailbone pain, or that day, I'll rub a little bit of this, or I'll get Kyle to help me rub more accurately. I get Kyle to help me rub a little bit of this, like on my tailbone and back, like right before I go to bed, and it is amazing. Like seriously, it helps so much. So I've been keeping this by my bedside constantly, and it has gone very well for me through this second trimester. I've been using it a lot. Yeah, it's been absolutely wonderful. Like seriously. So another thing that I have experienced, which I have never really experienced before, and I'm gonna try and say it tenderly because I'm not meaning to offend anybody. I have never been so insecure about the way my body has been growing. So I've been insecure about my body, don't worry, but that's normally because people growing up have always told me I've been like too thin, like I've been called anorexic and stuff before. But I never was. But that's just because like my entire life I've been super small. So sorry if this is TMI, but my butt is getting a little bit of cellulite in it. I don't like it, and so are my thighs. And I've never been so insecure about it, you guys. Like, I'm seriously, it's a new thing for me. I just feel lumpy and weird and gross a lot of the times. And I also, like, I don't know if this is just because I'm looking at myself differently or if I'm actually experiencing this, but I feel extra hairy, like on my stomach and stuff, and I'm so insecure about it sometimes. I have never done this in my life, but I actually will like shave my stomach because I'm so like, I don't know, okay? I don't know. It just, I've never been so insecure about my body before. Not that I don't love my little pregnant belly, because I think it's so cute and I love it to death. It's just the other things that go along with it I'm so insecure about. Like, Kyle's always telling me like, oh, you don't have to worry, it's like not even really that different, and I'm like, but it's different to me. And I'm insecure about it. But one thing is also my clothes. I think I mentioned in my first trimester video that I wear a lot of more tight-fitting clothes. So my clothes, especially now that my belly is actually starting to grow, are really uncomfortable. And this plays into my insecurities. We'll get there. So they're really uncomfortable. So I have been living in the loosest fitting things. I wear Kyle's like shorts and sweatpants and things more than I wear my own clothes. I can only wear one pair of my own leggings and be comfortable now. So most of the time when we go out in public, I am totally just like bumming it in this huge t-shirt and these like huge baggy sweats because I want to be comfortable, but also at the same time, like my belly, I'm a pretty tiny mom. My doctors have even told me like I'm a pretty tiny little pregnant woman. Like I feel like I don't show like a whole ton, and that makes me insecure because I feel like a lot of the times, because I wear all these big baggy clothes, I just look like such a bum, like so horrible, because you can't tell that what it is that I'm pregnant. I just look like I'm just such a slob, and that makes me feel so insecure as well. So I hate going out in public like that, but I don't have a lot of comfortable clothes that I can wear and feel really pretty in that actually makes me look pregnant and not just like a slob. So something that has helped that are these. I didn't think that I was going to be buying maternity clothes, to be honest. But we got me one shirt and one pair of pants, and it is my new favorite outfit, mainly because I feel like I look pretty in it. Like I feel like I look pregnant and pretty. Like you can tell that I'm pregnant, and I like that you can tell that I'm pregnant and not just like some weird slobby thing walking around. So we got this simple black shirt from Walmart, and it's got the little bunchy sides for your belly to grow, and this will grow with me. And then my all-time favorite are the pants. Again, these are from Walmart, so they're black, and I did try some like denim looking jegging ones, but the material wasn't as soft and comfortable as the black ones. So I opted for the black ones because I'm all about comfort, and I've especially been all about comfort since I got pregnant. So I opted for the black ones because they're just softer, they're a bit stretchier, and they're a lot more comfortable. So they look like regular jeans. They've even got little back pockets and all that stuff, and they're skinny at the bottom, but then, which this is the best part, they've got this super soft, stretchy bit at the top that completely goes up and over my stomach. So the elastic doesn't cut through the center of my stomach like my other high-waisted leggings do, and I can't wear them anymore because it's so uncomfortable that it does that. So it's wonderful that these go up and over, and I don't like the ones that just sit right below the stomach that are still too tight, because then it's just cutting into the bottom half of my stomach instead of the center part of my stomach. So this goes all the way up and over my stomach, and it is the best. So I will live in these pants and then just throw whatever shirt on I want to wear. A lot of the times it's this, because like I said, I like the way it hugs my little bump and makes me actually look pregnant, and I think it's so cute. Like I can't get enough of it. But yeah, so grateful for these. These are like my favorite thing. And I was like, I never thought that I would appreciate maternity clothes so much. I just thought, I'll just like adapt the clothes that I have. Like I don't really need to buy maternity clothes. But I'm actually really grateful that I have these, because it like I said, it makes me feel good when I wear it, and at the same time I can actually dress up to go out, but be comfortable at the same time, and it shows off my cute little bump that's growing, because it is very small, and sometimes I feel like it's hard to tell that I'm pregnant when I wear like super baggy things, and I'm just like, I don't know, it just makes me feel weird. So there's that. Along with the fact that my belly is growing, because of that, I have been using, so I actually got this. It's called Mama Bee. It's by Burt's Bees, and I feel like it works. I guess we'll see after pregnancy as well. So this stuff is a belly butter. It is specifically for, moms and pregnant women. It's a belly butter, and it's with shea butter and vitamin E. Yeah, so I had this since my first trimester, but I didn't use it as much. Now in my second trimester, I use it a lot more because my stomach is actually growing more. So it's supposed to help moisturize your stomach and reduce like stretch marks and things, which again plays into another insecurity. I don't want stretch marks. Like, I know that some will probably be unavoidable, but I just don't want stretch marks. Like, yeah, I just don't, okay? So I have this, and I've actually really loved it. So you just apply it and massage it onto your stomach, and you can use it on your chest as well. And yeah, just as it grows throughout your pregnancy and into the 9 months, and then after as well. It even says apply butter and massage onto your belly as it grows to keep skin supple. And then it says wipe off breasts before nursing. So it's during and after. But it is, I'm gonna have to get more soon. It's getting to be where it's almost gone, because now that I'm in my second trimester and I'm actually starting to show, I use it a lot more. But I just apply this on, like, when I get up in the morning, after a shower, before I go to bed at night, or whatever, you know? And yeah, I feel like it works. If it doesn't, it sure does make my skin feel soft, so there's that. It works on that extent. I guess we'll see about stretch marks. I haven't seen any yet, but then again, I don't know when you're supposed to see those, so I guess we'll find out. But so far, I love it. So I've been using this a lot as another staple within my second trimester. I think those are all like the main points of how my second trimester has gone. Sorry if this video has ran a bit long, but I wanted to make sure that I hit everything. Comment down below any of your guys' experience, if you know someone who is experiencing any of these things, or you yourself have or are experiencing any of these things, and what you guys do for certain things that you have going on during your second trimester. Just let me know down in the comments down below. Also, give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Yeah, subscribe while you're down there. Hit that little bell button to notify you every time I upload, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!